What's up, guys? This is Nightingale, and welcome back to Christmas Tina. So, for the last two chapters, we have been introduced with our heroine and our male protagonist, and they finally met in Tokyo in this abandoned train station here. So, they must now live together in this house, in this train station, and we're moving on to chapter 3. So basically, what this means is hating each other or despising each other. Despising each other, not despising. Despising. So basically, they don't like each other. And then, as we all know, with a lot of anime stories, their relationship would go from hating each other to loving each other afterwards. That's how the story goes for a lot of animes. So we're gonna go into chapter 3 here and see how the story will turn out. Let's go. Low chapter. Yep, so they're just gonna live in this place.
それって見知らぬ男の人といきなり同性のようなものだよね。
Yeah, back then they were quite conservative. I think in China and also in Japan, having a woman and a man living in the same house, despite how large the house may be, it's very a thing to look down upon. Nowadays, you can room with any gender you want as long as you pay the rent. It doesn't matter what gender lives next door beside your room, right? You can live in the same house, then they pay part of the rent and you pay another part of the rent, and you two are just friends, or maybe you two are not even friends, they're just classmates or colleagues. Like you two don't even speak to each other that often. Every day you come home from work, you just go to your room instead of saying hello to the other person. Maybe you two just hate each other and you just need a place to live, and that's close to work or close to school, and then you two just happen to live in the same house. That is quite frequent in today's society, but back then, even in this huge house, they still have this sort of mentality, this sort of cultural thing. I think it's still a cultural thing. Right now, it's better in China. In China, it doesn't matter who you're living with, what gender they are, but for Japan, I think it's still looked down upon if you're rooming with a person of the opposite sex. I think it's still looked down upon in Japan. I may be wrong. I don't know a lot about Japan. I know a lot about China, but I don't know a lot about Japan. So I may be wrong here. Alright, let's continue here.
ねえ、あなた。
叫我吗？
とりあえず駅舎を調べない？
这个工作可能就是为了抬地价吧。
Yep, this is what I speculated from last chapter. So they stay here. So in order to get them out, they will have to pay a lot more money for this house, to demolish this house, for them to evacuate. Not evacuate, for them to get out of the house. You have to give them a lot more money. Basically, that's the whole purpose of it.
じゃあ私ちょっと調べてくるね。
报酬2个人要怎么分是个问题啊。
Okay, so the whole story is in the perspective of the girl. I think it's quite a unique idea because normally for other older visual novels, it's always in the perspective of the guy. I think those are more like erogaze and yeah. But this, I think, it's more telling the story, main focus on telling the story and their relationship. So being in the perspective of the girl, it's pretty nice. Pretty is a different perspective and a unique thing to look into. So I don't see any connection to Christmas just yet. Obviously, the time right now is basically Christmas. This time period that they're living in this house.
これなら少し安心かも。洗濯機はあるみたいね。ここは待合室かな。
Alright, so it's a completely abandoned train station. With everything, all the furniture still intact.
でも入り口に鍵がついてないね。ここはなんだろう。普通に部屋っぽいけど。それでも待合室の方がいいかも。
I mean, there's a lock, so she should feel safe, right?
ぱり住む部屋を決めるのが重要かも。ねえねえ、部屋のことなんだけど。
来的正好，我刚做这个。
What did he make? Oh.
もしかしてタイムカードみたいなもの
2个人一起工作的话，用得上吧？
Every 10 minutes? Every 10 minutes? What? Why would every 10 minutes you have to count?
それよりも部屋のことなんだけど。
你想用那个房间，是这个意思吗？
どうかな。私、待合室を使いたいんだけど。
明白了。
It's more like understand.
那这屋归你，我用那边的。
It's more like I understand, not yes. But basically has same idea.
それとも私に譲ってくれたのだろうか。もしかしていい人なのかも。
Right? Lock.
これで少しは安心かな。それにしてもここはすごいところだね。
Yeah, for you guys who are living with other people or rooming with other people, unless you really trust them, they're your classmate or your colleague, even if they're your colleague or classmate, I think you still should take some precautions and lock your doors. Nowadays, I think everyone who is renting a home, they do have a lock on their door. They do have those the knobs that have a key lock in them, so you can just lock your door from the inside, and then when you sleep at night, at least when you're asleep, you would just take some precautions, even though there is a slight, like very little chance that you will get something bad happen to you, but just a simple precaution of locking the door. It doesn't hurt anyone. If they're not coming to your room to test the lock, they don't even know that you locked the door, right? If they do come to your room, and in just these very slim chances that they do come to your room, they see that your room is locked, then they won't have any more negative thinking. They won't have any more of these really bizarre thinking in mind. So, I mean, even if you're a man, even if you're just male, you still want to lock your door. You don't know, anything can happen. Even though the chances are slim, things can happen. And that it's like locking. It's really similar to locking your door of your house. If you're living alone or with your family, you would want to lock the door on the outside of your house. You don't want the people to randomly come into your room and then steal stuff or wield a gun or knife. The chances are slim, but you still want to lock your door. It's a similar concept as that.
服が欲しくないわけじゃないけど。
Wow, she's really nice.
Hi, カンナ。
東京はどう？何か困ったことない？
大丈夫。
そう、よかったわね。
Wait, so she is 16 and he is 18, and then 2 years after 2021-ish?
でもあなたって昔から何でも我慢するところあるから無理しないで気をつけてね。
わかった。ありがとう。この減る速さが家までの距離なんだ。
Reality hits hard. When reality settles in, you really feel lonely.
ダサい。何あの子。ちょっと、あんた何なの？私？何よそのジャージは。
田舎者はここ来ないでよね。恥ずかしいから。
Being only 16. It is a lot to endure.
ここだったら大丈夫かな。
回来啦？你去哪了？
あ、ただいま。そのお弁当買ってきたんだけど。
外边差不多天黑了吧？
のり弁だけど、よかったら食べますか？
啊，对了，刚才做的公式表。
They're speaking completely different subjects.
那这个就先。
何？これはあのタイムカード？
这样可以吧？
Wow, he's so stingy. He is so stingy.
有了这个，我们就比较好分清楚了。哦，不过你是17:45回来的，还少一个对吧？怎么样，是不是很方便？
やっぱりあなたケチだね。あなたどうしてそんなに細かいのよ。
那个，这附近有没有食堂啊？
私だって別に細かいこと言いたくないけど。でも今から適用することないよね。
啊， 其实我想去买点菜回来自己做的。
あなただってここに住むならいろいろと買い出しも必要でしょ。
哦，对了，我在站台旁边找到了洗衣机。
うーん。
They're just speaking what they want to speak.
それじゃ
喂，话说这儿好像没通电啊。
いいよあいつ。せっかくお弁当も買ってきてあげたのに。まあいいわ。それよりも鍵を取り付けないと。ちょっと薄暗くなってきたわね。
Well, there is no electricity.
電気がつかない。もしかしてここ電気が止まっているんじゃ。
Yep, no electricity.
これはちょっとピンチかも。
怎么了？什么事这么着急啊？
大変よ。ここ電気が来てないの。
我正好要出门呢。那刚才的公时表我贴墙上了。
じゃあ私また外に出るから。
关于这个记录的方式，让对方来填比自己来填要好吧？
よくわからないけど、ここにチェック入れたらいいのね。
那我也要出去买东西了，你帮我填一下吧。画错了，是我那懒。
Well, she does understand.
なんか違うって言いたいの？
你还没有发现吧？这儿现在没通电，
Well,
所
sure
以
you
我要
know
出
this.
去买东西。吃的也还没买。
いや、だから何言ってるかわからないって。
天已经开始黑了，再不快点，商店要关门了。
もうそんな怒ったみたい言わないでよ。
好吧，总之我要出门了，记得帮我画一下。
ちょっとどこ行くのよ。でもなんか本気で腹が立ってきた。 知らない。苦しい。ちょっと食べ過ぎたかも。
Well, a lot of misunderstandings can happen when your language not when you can't communicate.
よし、今日はもう寝る。
商店还是都关门了。
Yeah, it is Tokyo. Every restaurant really highly priced.
只要节约点，马上就能攒一大笔钱了。你还醒着吗？
I mean, you look first before you speak, man. You don't just go and yell at the station.
难道已经睡了？真是忙碌的一天。
I think this protagonist here, he is really more, of course, more mature because of his age, and he has more social experience, more experience working, and a lot of these minute details of everyday life. I think he is able to think about them, and yeah, buying, like for example, buying a candle, even though he doesn't know about the price and he hasn't eaten.
这种工作应该就是所谓的抬地价吧。
Yep, as I said in the beginning of this video and also in the last video, this is basically what it is. As long as there's people living in the building, it cannot be demolished, and also the land cannot be sold.
“那个姓江的虽然有点信不过，不过这到了晚上还真是有点冷啊。”肚子还是好饿啊。
Wow, he hasn't eaten.
说起来，那个女孩没事吧？给她送个蜡烛和毛毯。
I see a misunderstanding happening right now.
“喂，你睡了吗？我拿蜡烛过来。”那我进来了。这屋子里果然没有被子。嗯，这是吃完的盒饭。我干了什么惹他生气的事了吗？
You don't know? You're so oblivious.
算了，晚安吧。
What? You can't be a bit more generous and leave the candle and the blanket? Like, you should leave the candle and the blanket, right?
我倒也不是生气， 那个女孩不用上学的吗？我可是想去上大学，都没去成啊。
I don't understand how it's not his fault that he didn't get into a university. I don't think it explained before how it's not his fault. Alright. Okay. Chapter 3. Finished. I guess. Sure. That was a really slow chapter. So basically we just covered the first day that they met each other and basically covered their feelings. It just covered a lot of their inner thoughts and their feelings toward each other and how they're feeling themselves, how they're feeling of their situation in Tokyo. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you enjoyed this video, please consider subscribing or leave a like and comment. So I'm not sure what is the deal with this game here. This feels like the actual game. Maybe there is a full release that has more choices later on. In the next video, we're gonna do chapter 4. I have no idea how many chapters there are in this game. Alright, I'll do chapter 4 in the next video. So, thank you guys so much for watching, and I'll see you guys in chapter 4. Bye for now.